Alright, so what's up? So I know I haven't posted a video in a long time. I just got back from deployment. Actually, it was a pretty long deployment. um, we went to Jerusalem, where we got to see where Jesus was laid to rest and where he died and all that good stuff. I seen the Vatican. Got my iPhone stolen at the Vatican, of all places. Get your iPhone stolen at the Vatican, but. It's good. It was a good experience to be overseas. What I really want to get to is been getting questions on like how to, if you're air crew, I guess, really any rate, but they're meaning air crew in general or specifically. But really, pretty much the question was how do you know that you can get into the rate or into certain rates with medical issues. Pretty much, I can't really tell you that it's going to be 100 or anything on anything really. It doesn't matter if it's a sprained ankle and it's on the record. Well, it could mess it up depending on how it's written in your medical record. But I can't really give any advice on what to expect when it comes to picking a rate or getting into a rate or trying to get accepted into a rate, actually, if you've already been in, when it comes to medical issues, because it all depends. It could depend on what it is or who you submit it into specifically, because that person they could just be in a bad mood and deny you, which it sounds terrible, but that's the military in a way. It depends on who you submit it into. I mean, there's so many different factors that play in that it's hard to say what exactly you need to do to make sure you're going to get in the rate. All I can say is, whatever rate you're trying to get into, is look at the requirements. Look at the what you at least like the least that you need, and try to double that. That way not really go above and beyond. I'm not about gung ho, be perfect sailor or whatever. But you always want to do better than the average. You want to do a little bit better. So just try to shoot above average. Before you decide to do whatever you want to do. And if you're just coming in as the rate, then just give it 100%. Because it's never, even on the days you're gonna be like, oh, this is the worst thing in my life, and I just want to freaking just get out or do something stupid to get kicked out. Don't. It gets better. It always gets better. And I believe it depends on how you want it to go. It all depends on how you want your everyday mental state to go, I guess. Because yeah, stuff might be stressful, but it depends on how you want to handle it. If you want to handle it with a smile and just laugh about it, you're good. But if you want to dwell on it and sit there and get depressed about it, you're most likely not going to be in a good spot here in a few months or a year, because you're going to end up doing something stupid that sends you to mass and get you kicked out. So but like I said, when it comes to medical issues, it's hard to say how to just watch your ass. Make sure there's always a paper trail, and make sure who you're submitting it into, say via package, just because you want to go to the rate, or you're just coming straight into that rate. If you're coming straight into that rate, then just like I said, give it 100. But if you're trying to submit a package for it, then just make sure you're talking to the right people. And it kind of seems messed up, but you got to kind of kiss ass especially for that rate, because that rate you're never going to see a ship, air crew and all that. You're never going to see a ship, so it's a special rate. It's not everybody gets it. You really have to strive to get it. So yeah, I mean, if you got any more questions and whatnot, and maybe I didn't answer it in this video, just let me know, and I will I'll either just comment on your stuff, or just make a video submission, because I'm like I said, I'm back from deployment now, so I'll have a lot more time, because we didn't have anything on deployment. You had an email for the ship, that's about it, and whenever you actually could get Wi-Fi, which is funny though, because I noticed how bad America is when the U.S. is, for as far as a rut, being in like a money situation, such a bad one. Because you go overseas and every restaurant, every place has Wi-Fi. Like even the crappiest little the smallest place would have Wi-Fi, and it's crazy. And it's like they're not even, their buildings aren't, they're really old. Like, 'cause when we went to Jerusalem and like Sicily and all that, the buildings are really old. They're from way back when. They're still the same buildings that been sitting there for years and years. But it's not even about the old buildings. It's just about how their system is. How the government system is. All that. I just realized how bad it is here. I mean, it's really bad. It's really bad. And it's not even just the Wi-Fi thing, but that is a big deal, because I mean, you go to places, and all their places are so nice. For as old as their buildings are, their places are so nice, and the people are so nice, and their drinks, like if you drink a Coke overseas in like Europe and stuff, and you drink a Coke here, a Coca-Cola, you just taste the nasty, syrup that we put all that crap in it. Like their Cokes are like just their sodas are way better. Food is way better, and oh my God, they're homemade. Like every piece of bread is homemade. You don't got no Wonder Bread. It's amazing. But anyways, yeah, like I said, if you got anything, just let me know, and I'll try to get to it.